There are people in the world who are so sick or so angry that they sometimes hurt other people, hurt other people, hurt other people.
Coulrophobia, or the fear of clowns, as a true phobia, isn't all that common. However, most people express some level of discomfort at the sight of a clown. There are several possible reasons as to why this is, with one of the most compelling being that of the uncanny valley, a hypothesized relation between how closely something resembles a human and our emotional response to it, with things that imperfectly yet closely mimic a human causing feelings of anxiety and discomfort. This is why images such as Jeff the Killer make us uncomfortable. It's so close to being human and yet not. It's distorted and wrong, so our brains warn us of a potential threat. Clowns, with their pale faces and exaggerated expressions, fall deeply within this dip of discomfort, and it's for this reason they have been used effectively in horror films for the past few decades. Characters like Captain Spaulding from House of a Thousand Corpses, Pennywise the Dancing Clown from Stephen King's It, and Art the Clown of the Terrifier series are all deeply unsettling. And while the concept of killer clowns has largely remained within the realm of fiction, in 2016, the line between fiction and reality became blurred in a terrifying way. This is the story of the 2016 creepy clown sightings.
See, madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
In 2016, prank channels on YouTube were arguably at the height of their popularity, creating videos that were about as real as a WWE fight for their child fan bases, gaining millions upon millions of views. Now, it's important to note that their fans were children, but among these prank channels existed a subgenre of scary pranks involving killer clowns. Channels like DM Pranks would dress up in intentionally scary outfits and chase people around or jump out from behind a corner to scare people in obviously scripted videos. And while we can recognize these as scripted videos, younger viewers wouldn't necessarily make that distinction, believing it to be real. On the 1st of August 2016, a clown was spotted in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Images began circulating in the local media and on social media of a creepy clown prowling the streets at 2 a.m. holding 4 black balloons. Unlike other clown sightings of the past, such as the 2013 Northampton clown, the 2014 Staten Island clown, and the 2015 Chicago clown, Gags, the Green Bay clown, seemed to really rile people up, with questions being asked such as, who is he? Why is he doing this? And is this just a weird marketing campaign for something? Which, as it turns out, that's exactly what it was. A marketing stunt to promote a small independent film, with the Facebook page keeping track of the sightings actually being run by members of the production team. However, by the time this revelation was made, the damage was done. People were scared and had clowns on the brain. Not just in Wisconsin though, as the news had spread. Between the 19th and 21st of August, reports would begin to surface in Greenville, South Carolina, of multiple clowns in the woods, trying to lure children with promises of money and candy, allegedly brandishing chains and weapons. I say allegedly as none of these clowns were ever caught, leaving many to speculate if they were ever real to begin with. Whether or not this was the case is now a moot point, as these elements all coming together became that little push required to unleash madness upon the world.
The clown craze has certainly rattled a few around the country over the past couple of months.
Okay, what do I do? What do I do?
The clown reportedly offering kids treats to lure them inside.
Many questions still swirling about why these clown encounters are sweeping the country right now.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's following us!
The bizarre clown craze has intensified in WA, with police investigating more reports of menacing behaviour.
What the actual is this shit?
This clown was caught on video along a dirt road in Ocala.
Hey buddy, oh God, he's running! Oh, he's running!
I can tell you police have their hands full with these possible sightings.
Nobody knows how to defend against it because we don't know if it's a prank or if they're really trying to harm people.
By mid-October, clowns had seemingly taken over the world, The majority of sightings remained within the United States and Canada, however, there were reports in as many as 18 other countries. Around the world, stores were pulling clown masks and costumes from sale in an attempt to mitigate the crisis, and people were turning to their local police forces begging for them to do something about the clowns, which in a strange turn of events, in a lot of cases, they really couldn't.
A person can walk down the sidewalk dressed however they want, as long as they're in a place where they legally can be, and they're not in a place that has closing time like a park. They can be there and dressed however they want.
Yes, people are allowed to dress however they want, and it isn't exactly illegal to be creepy looking in public, much to the annoyance of many professional clowns at the time, with the president of the World Clown Association, Randy Christensen, having this to say.
Whoever is doing this crazy stuff is not a clown. This is somebody that's trying to use a good, clean, wholesome art form and then distorting it.
And he was right. As with anything, there will always be a few bad actors willing to take things too far. This 20-year-old was arrested in Kentucky for lurking in the woods, approaching people in a threatening manner and running at people's cars. In Flomaton, Alabama, 3 teenagers and a 23-year-old woman were arrested after posting disturbing content to a Facebook page known as Flomo Clown, threatening schools in the area and forcing them into lockdown. If 23 seems like it's too old to be doing this kind of thing, this 64-year-old Tennessee man was arrested after calling a non-emergency police line, claiming to be a clown threatening to kidnap children and the dispatcher, cut their ears off and perform other lewd acts. If you want to know more about the Flomo Clown incident specifically, waveywebsurf has a video about it, link to that will be in the description. But for every clown arrested for threatening people, carrying weapons in public, or chasing people, making themselves a public nuisance, as with the Greenville sightings, there were many more who were reported to police, but by the time they arrived, the clowns had seemingly disappeared without a trace. And while some reports were later proven to be false, it provided an almost supernatural element to the sightings. Things were getting so bad that New Line Cinema, the production company behind the remake of Stephen King's It that was due to be released in 2017 but had been announced in 2016, had to come out and basically say, "This isn't a marketing stunt on our part, we don't know what this is." With the public frustrated, police unable to do much about the situation, and with things seeming to escalate with each passing day, people did what they do best. They began forming angry mobs. Groups of vigilante clown hunters started appearing all around the world, taking matters into their own hands, in many cases becoming more violent than the clowns themselves. When a clown was spotted at Pennsylvania State University, hundreds upon hundreds of students swarmed the campus looking for the clown in a panicked frenzy. Clowns were being chased through parks, and reports of attacks on clowns were on the rise. A 16-year-old was injured with a knife after dressing as a clown and attempting to scare a 14-year-old friend with a hammer. At this point, you would expect the National Guard to be called in, or Batman. But again, all police could really do was call for calm, urging people not to dress as clowns, and if people saw a clown, not to attack them. Around the 25th of October, the phenomenon reached its peak when the media began reporting on a so-called clown purge.
Another turn in the twisted clown saga. A threat was posted on social media claiming that clowns are going to purge cities across the country on Halloween Eve.
With the purge date set, all people could do was wait in fear to see what would happen. But the date came and went without the widespread attacks that people feared. The most notable incident being a man hit in the head with a hockey stick requiring stitches by a group of teenagers, some dressed as clowns, while others wore masks stylized after the Purge films. And so ends the tale of the 2016 creepy clown sightings, not with a bang, but with a whimper. As with all trends, it would fall in popularity, fading in the public consciousness until it was just a memory, with the only culturally significant impact falling on McDonald's. While professional clowns would recover, during the crisis, McDonald's was forced to all but abandon Ronald McDonald, one of the most recognizable mascots of all time, a billion-dollar company brought to its knees by fear. Over the following years, there would continue to be clown sightings here and there, and in 2022, the craze would experience a resurgence, one that would extend into 2023. But these modern clown sightings failed to capture the level of infamy that the 2016 ones had. It seemed to be an almost perfect storm of factors coming together to unleash madness upon the world. And while we may find clowns frightening or unsettling, whether it be out of sickness, anger, or just looking for a thrill, nothing is more horrifying than what people will do to each other. And that's the story of the 2016 creepy clown sightings. Hey guys, if you want to learn more about this or get a different perspective, I would recommend these two videos by Izzzyzzz and Knight. They are both very well done, links to those are in the description. But thank you all so much for watching, and a special thanks to our top patrons, Joseph and JBoz902. Tune in next time when we talk about aliens. If they're such an advanced civilization, how come they don't have pants?